what's your grocery store stance? You're probably thinking, I guess I don't really know. What I'm asking is, what exactly is happening with your body when you're just doing everyday activities like brushing your teeth or standing in line at the grocery store? Let's be honest. Who actually stands in line at the grocery store anymore? Delivery! I want you to become more mindful of what is happening in your hips. When you don't have proper alignment of the hips, it leads to a whole host of issues. Number one being pain, but also something you may not know is reproductive and digestive ailments. So let me talk for a moment about the uterus. The uterus is a free-floating organ and it is held into place by ligaments on either side, like this. When you have misalignment of the hips, the uterus tends to wander and move into places that are less than desirable. And when that happens, you can't get the proper blood, lymph, and chi flow that is needed for a healthy uterus. It's kind of like a stagnant pond. Without that movement, stuff starts to grow and get funky and weird. So let me tell you a couple examples of the most common misalignments that I see in my practice today. Say you're a new mom and you've got a baby on your hip all the time. So you're looking like this. What's happening is everything here becomes really, really tight and squished, and over here is just really stretched and elongated. What that will do is you can see that this is putting a tilt in the pelvis, and gravity will bring that uterus down, 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 and into this pocket. That can lead to things like cysts and polyps and fibroids. Another one is the booty tooch. So the booty's all like this. So maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, maybe it's just like this, but what's happening is everything in the lower back is really tight, which will cause pain, and everything in the front is just kind of like blah. It also puts this tilt of the pelvis, and the uterus will follow that tilt, and it can become resting on your bladder, which can lead to incontinence. Another one is if you're on the computer and you're working all day, so you're like this. Well, everything in the stomach and the belly becomes really tight and rigid and can't move, and this is where your digestive tract is. So that can definitely lead to some constipation. Another really common one I see is hanging out like this. Just chatting, hanging out. Maybe both toes are pointed out to the side. What happens there is everything on the outside of your legs just becomes really, really tight. And then on the inside of your thighs and of your legs, those muscles just aren't working properly. They're not, it's gonna start to bring in fluid, which can affect what's going on in your knees and in your ankles and definitely your lower back, and it's just not gonna be helpful. So I have developed a 30-day program. It is called Belly, and it is for women looking for some self-care techniques that will bring their power into their own hands for natural remedies for reproductive and digestive ailments. So some of the things that you can expect to include are some belly dancing, some self-care massage, because the uterus can be moved. So I will show you a technique of how you can free up some of that space and coax the uterus into a good position. Also, there's some breath work and for sure some herbs. I like to give out homework. So every day for 30 days, you'll be getting a different technique or some information straight into your inbox that you can do. Oh, it's also going to help cultivate your feminine energy. What fun is that? I encourage you, if you have any questions, to holler at me. I'd be happy to help. If you're interested in signing up, awesome. You can find the link below for some more information, and I hope you have a blessed day.